So this is an update on my recovery or road to recovery from depersonalization and derealization disorder. I have had depersonalization, derealization disorder since I was 18 years old. Before that, I struggled with depression up since I was about 14 years old. I'm now going on 24 years old, and so let's see, since my last video, I have stopped taking prescription medications and I have decided to try to take an all natural route, which I think in my case is the best route for my recovery. I say this because from my experience, I've come to realize that depersonalization is something that came as a coping mechanism for myself. And I realized that if I chose to take everything head on instead of trying to hide from it and instead of um, living behind this veil that I've created for myself, then I can learn to be alive again. And if you don't have depersonalization disorder, you may not know what I mean when I say to be alive again, but I guess it's kind of with depersonalization disorder, it's as if there's a veil between you and the rest of the world. And sometimes it's not even a veil. Sometimes it's just you in your head so much, and then you have like this world that doesn't even entirely seem real. So, like in the past, I have assumed that, let's say, in order to get past that veil, I would have to shock myself into reality. So I would say take cold showers or very cold showers to try to shock myself, or what else? Anything really that could get me stimulated enough to feel something. So recently I read an article about endorphins, which really made sense to me because the reason why I looked up that article was because I felt like when I was running, I actually, like, the veil kind of pulled itself back. And from that article, I learned that endorphins have been known to help people with depersonalization disorder, derealization disorder, and also sometimes cure them of depersonalization and derealization disorder, which is very exciting. Like, who I don't necessarily want to become some fitness freak who who works out like mad, but it is a little ray of hope to know that that is a more natural way or alternative than the prescription medications. Let's see. Another thing that I realized is that a positive outlook can completely change how you view and live with your depersonalization disorder. In the past, I was in my head so much and I dwelled on the fact that I wasn't like everyone else, and so I was incredibly unhappy. I could not accept the fact that I had to live with depersonalization disorder, and I wanted so badly to no longer have depersonalization disorder. I still feel that way. Like, if there was a pill that cost $20,000 to be cured of depersonalization disorder, I would do everything I possibly could to get that pill. I think that's how severe depersonalization disorder is, or at least for myself. But I realize with a positive outlook, it can completely change your recovery because you're actively seeking out the positive in life. And I think the negative is what sucks you into depersonalizing. So I do have chronic depersonalization disorder. So I live with it on a daily basis, but it's less depressing when I keep up this positive outlook. And I feel like if I keep moving forward, then eventually I can be cured of depersonalization disorder, or at least that's my hope. Let's see what else. I told myself that enough's enough and it's time to be cured, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I guess that's all I really have to talk about. I'll hopefully have a new update eventually. So thanks for watching.